521. We have an email question now. Joan in Waxahachie. She wants to know, she says, I want to sue a manufacturer over what I see as a negligence issue, but I don't know where to start. Can you help me?
I'll tell you, start by calling our office. We can help you navigate that process. If you want to sue a manufacturer over a defective product, we're the people to call. We'll see what your liability facts are, we'll help you out, and we'll let you know what your rights are. So the most important thing you can do if you want to sue a manufacturer for a product problem is call us. Call the 800 number, the 888 number, or email us, and we'll let you know exactly what your rights are and what you need to do.
All right, guys, let's try and squeeze in one more email question here, okay? This one from Scott in Denton. Scott wants to know, I think my grandson is being verbally abused at a daycare center, but I'm not 100% certain. What are my options? What type of case is that?
This can be a negligence case, depending on whether or not verbally abused, whether it turned into a physical abuse. These are actually very good cases in Texas because the Texas state actually regulates daycares, which is a great thing. They don't always regulate everything because we're so pro-business, but they are required to have insurance. So if one of your children or kids or somebody you know gets hurt at a daycare for children, make sure you call our office because definitely they have insurance and that's something that we can pursue for them. But on a verbal issue, that's something probably more of a customer service issue that he would want to approach with the principal or the management of the daycare. But if it does turn physical, obviously that's something that he would want to call us about.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes parents get so busy we don't pay attention to those things. But all too often we hear about things happening at daycares.
Yes.
Daycares are surprisingly dangerous places because you've got a bunch of kids running around doing horseplay. But like Manuel said, they're heavily regulated in Texas. If a child gets hurt in a daycare, you really should consult with an attorney because most daycare injuries are preventable. And we handle a lot of daycare cases, a lot of daycare negligence cases. So like I said, if you have a child that's hurt in daycare, call us. We can probably help you.
That was my next question to you. Is that a case that your law firm would handle? What other types of cases do you handle? I know the accident cases as well.
And definitely, I think where we can, and we were talking about structure and how we structure claims, I think where we can best help people is in wrongful death cases because that's really the trying times for families. And at Rad Law Firm, we obviously appreciate the ability to be able to change somebody's life because that is a life-changing experience. And if we can be involved when somebody passes away and we can really structure the claim there to try to help with funeral expenses and everything else, that's really, I think, the time where we shine.
Very good. Well, guys, thanks as always for lending your expertise and answering all the questions today. Very, very helpful for all those who called and all those who are watching. Again, the number is still open for you to call. If you've got a question, that phone will be answered. 888-887-9521 is the number, or email your question to askalawyer@radlawfirm.com. We thank you so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful afternoon.
This program is sponsored by the Rad Law Firm and features legal questions from viewers. Nothing in the program establishes attorney-client privileges.